Namaste. Welcome to Yoga Level. I'm Chelsea, and we're just going to do a lovely, short, dynamic, heart pumping flow today. So, it's just a 15-minute practice, and just to get the blood flowing around our body, get the energy moving, and just get you a little bit heated up and ready for the rest of your day. Or if you've got a bit of extra energy, just to help burn that off in the evening. So, we want to be starting in downward facing dog. So, just come into all fours, having your hands about 3 inches away from your shoulders, and then tucking your toes and lifting your hips up, coming in to your downward facing dog. So you might just want to have a little pedal out here to begin with. Really spread through those fingers, pressing down through the L shape, so that index finger and thumb, lifting your tailbone as high as you can, so you get that nice long line from the top of your head all the way to your tailbone. Now, if this doesn't happen and you're starting to round up, you can just take a bend in your knees. It is our first downward facing dog of the class, so do not be thinking you have to hold it fully. Just taking a couple more breaths here. Continuing to keep that tailbone lifting up nice and long through your back. Shoulders away from your ears. And then look between your hands. We're going to step our right foot to the outside of our right hand and our left foot to the outside of our left hand, and just start to drop your bottom down, coming into Malasana. So if you can't have your feet flat here, don't worry, you can just keep your hands on the floor, have a little sway side to side. Otherwise, we're staying here in our Malasana, pressing our triceps to the inside of our knees. Long through your spine, lengthen through the back of your neck. Nice deep inhales through your nose and exhaling through your nose. Then releasing both hands down. We're going to step our left foot back, coming into our lizard pose. And then just drop it on that back knee, untucking the toes, pressing into your left hand. We're going to start to open up to the right. So bringing that right hand to the inside of your right thigh. Take a couple of deep breaths. Here's some nice long deep inhales. And an extended exhale. Keeping nice and open through the front of your chest if you're trying to reach it up towards the ceiling. Feel that stretch through your left hip flexor. And start to draw your chest back towards the floor. And then we're going to start to lift that back foot off the mat and see if you can reach it as far as you can towards your left butt cheek. And then we're going to reach our right arm back and grab hold of that left foot, just drawing it closer towards you. Feels good. You can bring your gaze up over that right shoulder. Engaging through your hand and foot that's rooted into the mat. So we're not just sinking into this, we're really engaging through our whole body. And then letting go gently, that left foot, slowly releasing it to the mat. Bringing your right hand to the inside of that right foot, stepping your left foot up, back into your Malasana, so your yogi squat. And just resting here for a couple of nice deep breaths. then bringing your hands onto the mat and stepping that right foot back. Coming into your lizard pose, dropping onto the right knee, untucking the toes. We're going to bring that left hand to the inside of the left thigh. Start to press gently out. You can come onto the outside edge of that left foot. Help you sink a little bit deeper. If it feels nice in your neck, bring your gaze up and over that left shoulder. And then releasing that left hand down. And start to draw that right foot towards the right butt cheek. And then reaching that left arm back, grabbing hold of the right foot and drawing it in towards you. And bringing the gaze over that left shoulder. Just feeling that stretch through your quad, your hip flexor. And slowly releasing your foot, bringing your left hand to the inside of your left foot. Tuck in our back toes, we're going to step our left foot back. Brief moment in plank. Then reaching our hips up and back into downward facing dog. Just making any adjustments you need to with your feet. You might be able to come straight into your downward facing dog here and find stillness for your breaths. You may find you still need to have a little pedal out if your hamstrings are feeling a bit tight. You want that feeling of getting your heels towards the mat. Don't worry if they don't actually connect with the mat. You just want to have that feeling like you're getting as close as you can. Lifting your tailbone high, drawing your shoulder blades down your spine. Your biceps twisting upwards. Really pressing through your whole hand. And then bring your gaze up between your hands. Stepping your right foot up in between your hands, turning on the back foot so that it's parallel with the back of the mat or your toes slightly turned in. Then windmilling your arms up, coming into warrior two. Engaging through those arms if you're trying to reach opposite ends of the room, making sure your shoulders are over your hips. And so if you can go a little bit deeper into that front leg. You might want to take a little look down, check that your knees tracking in line with the toes. You should be able to see that big toe on the right foot. We want to turn the palm of our right hand up, start to reach it up. Then bring the left hand up to meet it. Let's come into a variation of reversed warrior. And then releasing the left hand onto the left thigh, just having a little deeper stretch. Coming into peaceful warrior. Just notice if you've lifted out of that front leg and see if you can sink a little bit deeper. Embracing any shakes that might be coming on your body. And on an inhale, windmill your arms back up. Lengthen through that right leg, turning your toes in, hands on your hips, heels in, toes pointing out, prepping for goddess pose. So we're just going to start to bend through both knees so that they track in line with your toes. So if you're going to try and sit down onto a chair, keeping your tailbone tucked, then reaching your arms up. Pressing evenly into both feet, shoulders away from your ears, making sure you're not just dipping into that lower back. Drawing your belly button in. Nice long, deep breaths. Then standing back up. Turning towards the front of your mat, bringing both hands down either side of that right foot, stepping your right foot back, lifting your hips up into downward facing dog. And this might feel like a nice rest for you at the moment. Just take a few deep breaths. Enjoy being here before we move on to the other side. Then looking between your hands, we're going to step the left foot up, pivoting on the right foot, windmilling your arms up, coming into your warrior two. Making sure them shoulders are over the hips, relaxing away from your ears. Strong through both arms. That gaze over your left hand. Turning your left palm up. I'm going to start to reach up. And then bring that right hand up, connecting them if that's accessible to you. If not, just holding them parallel to each other. Releasing the right hand down onto the right thigh. Coming into your peaceful warrior. Notice if you've started to lift out of that front leg and just try and sink a little bit deeper into your bent knee. And then inhale, coming back up to your warrior two. Straightening through that front leg, windmilling your arms down. Stepping your left foot back, and lifting yourself up into downward facing dog. Nice deep inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. And exhale. Bring your gaze to your hands. We're going to step that right foot to the outside of the right hand, left foot to the outside of the left hand. Coming into Malasana once more. Really lengthen through your spine. Nice and long through your neck. Pressing those palms together. Then reaching your arms out in front. See if you can start to sit down nice and gently. Then we're going to lower all the way down onto your back. And then come nice and long, arms overhead into a full body stretch. So nice stretch through your whole core here. And lifting your arms back down by your side. We're going to start to lift our legs up, engaging through your legs, pointing your toes, reaching your arms by your side, coming into your half boat. Keeping that belly button drawn in. And then releasing everything. Bending at your knees, planting your feet about hip distance apart, as close to your bottom as you can. Just staying here for a nice full breath. Inhaling in and exhale. When I inhale, start to lift our hips up towards the ceiling, coming into bridge pose. So engaging through your quads, hamstrings, glutes, drawing that core in. You might stay here, or you might interlace your fingers underneath your back. Start to walk your shoulders in, reaching your hips up higher. So don't let your knees fall in towards each other. You want to be nice and strong through your legs, pressing evenly through your feet. Remembering to breathe. And then releasing your hands if you've got them interlaced, and slowly, one vertebrae at a time, coming back down onto the mat. Bringing your arms out, creating a T shape with your body. Lifting your feet off the mat, drawing your knees up. So you come to tabletop kind of position with your legs. And we're going to just start to drop them over to the right. And your gaze over your left arm. You might want to bring your hand to your knees to help deepen that stretch down the left side of your body. Maybe even close your eyes here. And inhale, bringing your knees back up to center and letting them fall over to the other side. And the gaze over that right arm. Allowing tension to release away from your forehead, your jaw. And bring your knees back to center. Just wrap your arms around your shins, drawing your knees in towards you, maybe even lifting your nose up to touch your knees. And then releasing your legs down, walking them nice and long. Allowing your feet to spill open to the side, and your arms just rest a few inches away from your body. Palms facing up. Take a nice deep inhale through your nose, all the way to your belly. And then exhaling. Till there's no air left. Once more, inhale. And exhale. Just relaxing everything into the mat. And allowing all of your muscles to relax. Just sink a little bit deeper. You can stay here as long as you want to. You might be ready to get up, get on with the rest of your day. Just be grateful to yourself for giving yourself these short few minutes on the mat. Bring a bit of fire into your belly, throughout your body. You can be grateful to yourself all day for that. Thank you.